to Focus on Youth Show. I'm your host, Linda Jarabontion. Kama huja subscribe, click the subscription button. Our today's topic is a bit interesting. It's about X. Should an X remain X? Or are you supposed to be communicating with your X? Are you supposed to be friends with your X? Or like, can you go back to your X and maybe make things work? And before we go to where my visitors are, I tried asking some of you your views about X or going back to your X, and I will read some of your views about it. Maureen said, if the relationship ended with understanding from both of you that it couldn't work, then you remain friends, but with distance and still do beneficial things like informing each other of job opportunities, supporting each other's business, advertising and referring clients, giving each other education support. Then, if they were toxic, they then should be dead. No communication, cut the mutual friends too. Don't go to places you two used to go together. Go for therapy and start afresh. If the ex still wants you back and you don't, and they weren't toxic, then keep distance until they get over you. And this applies to both male and female. That's Maureen. Then let's look for another one. Leo. Leo said, I think the connection will forever be there. Exes can't be friends with, in my opinion. So, an ex should never be my friend. An ex should remain an ex. Let's go to James. James said, oh, with current life, let them be. Why do you have to step back in life? Story na ex should be as lesson. Ikufungue macho, uone mtu mwingine. Okay, we are going to Harriet. Harriet said, haha, X should just be an X. Kwa sababu wao wanarudi kuharibu kabisa. We are going to Eric. Eric said, I think an X is an X for a reason. So there have to be really big changes in his or her personality before there can be a new relationship. Karen said, it depends with what caused the breakup. And kama uko na mtu, X should remain an X. People requested that I should reinvite my previous guests. I've done that. Your wish, my command. And please, let's hear from them about hizi stories za X. Welcome. Invite wale guests walikuwa last time, ndio hawa hapa. Wacha tuambie hizi story ya X should remain an X. X is supposed to be your friend. Like you're supposed to cut ties with your ex. Ama kunaenda aje. Sasa leo wacha tuanze na ladies. Unasemaga ladies first tena mara ya pili. Sharo, tunaanza na wewe.
Okay. Straight to the point.
Oh, sorry, before maybe tuko na wageni, unaweza like ujintroduce mara ya pili.
Okay. So my name is Sharon Obisa. I am a guest here and I'm glad to be contributing towards the topic of an ex should be an ex, bearing in mind that I have many exes, so I'm definitely the right person for this interview. I know you'll enjoy it. Welcome.
Tuko kwako sasa hapa.
Oh. Okay, my name is Hilary. It's an interesting topic because we live in a world where people find it uncomfortable and leave. Okay?
Yeah.
Then some people want to try again and repeat and get a taste of the experience.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm interested in talking about it, although I don't have many exes.
Kama Sharo. Okay. And okay, so tuanze na should an ex remain an ex? Ari, wacha tuanzie huku. Unaona kama ex anafaa kubaki ex? Ex mnafaa like communication ikuwe imeisha ama like mnaweza kuwa friends?
Okay, I think it depends on the basis destroyed. Mnaachana ile violently. Maybe someone really came up to your neck. Unanipata? To that extent, you can actually cut the communication, and in that case, that is what we call extremely toxic relationship, okay?
Mhm.
Then there's a situation where you just agree that we are not doing this anymore,
Yeah.
maybe because of work issues, or
Mhm.
maybe because people are departing, or
Mhm.
maybe because of there's a special interest, okay?
Mhm.
So in that case, it's okay to keep each other and enjoy
Mhm.
a friendship, because friendship is okay.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Which type of friendship ya distance ama?
this time.
So Hari, unasema kama ilikuwa ile ya violence ama nini, like hapa hakuna hata cha kubagain kwa friends.
Yeah,
But sasa kama mliachana ile ya mliona hii haiendi mahali ama maybe because of job ama maybe amko compatible hivyo,
yeah,
unaona mnaweza endelea kwa friends.
you see,
Mhm.
people, okay, people who date are mature people,
Yeah.
okay?
Mhm.
For you to get to that extent that you fall in love together, you must be mature enough to handle everything. So there's a time where, because of special interest, you mutually agree that let us end this, okay? Maybe because you try to, okay, kuna point inafika, you just tell somebody, to be honest, I can't see myself living with you, especially when you are targeting the relationship to be a longer one. Maybe ulikuwa
Yeah.
na target wewe mtu nini nini, hapo mtaachana and remain exes, okay? And the respect should actually remain there. Lakini point yenye ilikuwa violent and one person to be was toxic, hapo mnaachana, because the basis ya kuachana, basis ya mtu kuwa ex is toxicity.
Yeah.
Whether someone cheated or someone has been hurting and such kind of things. Yeah.
Okay. Sharo, before tuendelee, pause hapo kidogo. Sharo, tuko hapa. Should an ex remain an ex ama mnafaa kuwa friends kama mliachana kwa uzuri akirudi? Because kuna watu wenye utapata labda hata walikuwa exes wakarudiana alafu wakaoana.
Walirudiana wakaoana.
See, it happens. So kwako Shara kasianza. So okay, just tell me, should an ex remain an ex ama?
Okay, personally, like Harry has said, it depends with the breakup. But actually, when we talk of you keeping someone for friendship, like you're my friend, you're my ex, and you're my friend. How do we relate? How are we going to manage the friendship? Do you visit me in the name of being my friend, and you are my ex? I know, no, it doesn't make any sense to me.
Okay.
Because you know, that person whom you have shared something with, something special, something that meets something beyond what
Just
meets the
intimacy.
eye.
In short, about intimacy.
Uh,
Inarudingi.
So you see, this person, you can't just be inviting this person to
your
the
place.
house, then you're saying you are friend zoning each other. If in any case you are dating at that particular time, it will inconvenience the relationship. It will jeopardize the relationship. That is a fact.
Okay, Sharo kidogo.
So
Kwa hizo comments nilisoma, Maureen said, unaweza kuwa friend na ex wako ile yenye kusaidia kupata job, maybe ya promote business yako. Wewe unaje? Because wewe unasema ni kama ex anafaa kuwa ex. Na kuna penye Karen alisema kama ni ex wako, like kama ushapata mtu, just leave him or her. Kama uko na mtu already, unaona? Wachana na yeye.
What I'm saying is how you handle that friendship. That friendship has to have a limit. You can't be telling me I'm inviting my ex to my house.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense. But if he says hello through the phone, okay, hello, yeah, that's fine. But can we go out for lunch, dinner,
Unaenda?
coffee? I can't do that because
Oh yeah, because
that
kama
will
mnataka
rekindle all the
kurudiana.
memories, and it will be, it's like you're putting yourself on the lion's jaw because this is somebody who has hurt you. And we women, we are so emotional. We get emotionally attached to very little things. So what if it was the lunch that drove you to that person? So when you repeat that lunch, the chances are you are going to get attracted to that person.
Na mrudiane.
Yeah, another time. And that person is still going to hurt you because what has changed?
Okay.
So you are risking a lot of things.
Sharo tuposa hapo. Na Hari tuko kwako. Nataka tuongelee historia. Shara anaongelea about ku hurt na kama relationship iliende vizuri or you sasa tuseme wewe. Unaweza invite ex wako kwako.
okay. First of all, I think I can. Based on what we are going to discuss. Okay. So if it's a relationship that we actually, I mean, vitu ziliharibika kabisa, and it was violent, and the breakup was because of some very bad toxicity, I can even never do that, okay? But as you are saying, the reasons why you keep an ex, and you don't just keep every ex, okay?
Yeah.
In fact, of all you could be having maybe 3 exes, and you're still talking with one, maybe because of a network, okay? That person could be your network. You know something is good in, something they are good in, and they know something you're good in, and they are somewhere in a place where they still know that you have a good at it. They can actually hold your hand and tell you look here, there is this opportunity I want to share with you, okay? What did you ask?
Okay, I asked, can you invite your ex to your place?
Okay.
Or can you invite your ex for lunch? When Sharon anasema mnazienda lunch, alafu tena mnaanza,
So yeah, inviting an ex, naona iko poa. It's okay because
but ex mwenye mlikosana kwa uzuri, si ndio?
yes, only ex mwenye mlikosana kwa uzuri.
Wait a minute, what is this kukosana kwa uzuri?
Okay, Sharo, tumesema story ya job. Kuna watu wenyewe, for example, una work tuseme Kisumu, mlikuwa mnaishi wote na ex wako Kisumu, si ndio? Ukapewa transfer ukaenda Nakuru. Ex wako akasema, Sharo, I can't survive like a long distance relationship, so let's just call it a quit. Unaelewa? Vitu kama hizo.
Or it could maybe happen. Unajua, when you are dating, you get to know each other so well, okay? Then unajipata, some people just genuinely lose interest, and there are people who are understanding. Alafu unaweza pata maybe mmelewana tu wenyewe. I'm looking forward to be married, okay? But I don't think I want to make a couple with you, okay? Watu wanachana.
Pole tu.
Watu wanachana. Kuachana si lazima ikae violent. By the way,
I don't want to make a couple with you. And you guys have been coupling. What do you mean?
Hata narudi tena kwani alienda like
okay, people break up.
Yeah, it's true.
What you have to accept is people break up. What actually fulfills people in a relationship? You're actually in a relationship because of your interest, okay? I was just thinking about something today, and I was thinking like, I need a woman who is a good financial manager, okay? So if I find one who can't manage finances so well, I'll actually ditch her and look for one who will manage finances so well, okay?
That's okay. That's what you call courtship. You get to know each other.
Yeah. So if maybe I'm looking for a kind of profession or a kind of a personality in a woman, and whoever I still have right now, I don't see them making a typical wife for me, because in the end of the day, you choose a wife, okay? In the end of the day, you choose a long-lasting partner. The reason as to why people break up is because they cannot become long-lasting partners. People date for marriage. People are not just dating for eating each other.
Some
okay?
people don't date for marriage.
Others are dating for fun.
Can we just say the truth?
So if you
Some
don't,
people don't. A bigger percentage of youths nowadays don't date for marriage because they are. Most of us are so afraid of marriage. We can't get hooked to that person, that one person.
that's what makes it easier. Now, what she's talking about is what makes it even easier. Kuachana kwa kipo.
Kwa kipole. Like, unaona nini?
Oh my God, guys, don't be fool. Hakuna kuachana
Unaona
kwa
nini?
kipole.
Unajua nini?
The only kipole I know, I can feel like we are having challenges in our relationship. Maybe we argue a lot because there are a lot of challenges.
Na kama mtu hawezi change, just let it
Okay,
go.
maybe we argue a lot, and every time we want to fix things, we have a hostile argument that doesn't solve anything. So in that situation, you can say, "Oh, Sharon, I think I need a break. I need to think. I need space. I need personal space."
Okay.
That is the breakup. I know.
Sharo, pause. Umesema you need a break. Si ndio? Sasa nyamaza. Is it kama leave, unataka break? Kama leave kwa relationship, yani unachukua leave, ari unasikia hapa? Unachukua leave like ujiite mkutano uone kama utaendelea na hii relationship, maybe things are not working, ama tuseme maybe unaniambia Linda change, sitaki kuchange, ama sema wewe unaniambia demo wako change, atake kuchange, demo wako anakuambia rechange, au utake kuchange. Alafu demo wako akakubali akakwambia I need a break. Sema sasa leave. Unajua siku hizi maisha ni ngumu, unaweza chukua leave ya relationship. Okay.
Yeah, unaweza chukua hiyo na ina.
Kama umechoka.
Kama muona kabisa.
Hiyo period watu wanafanya nini?
You guys stay away from each other. Yeah, you just stay away.
Sasa
no.
Yeah, so in that period, it's like you take a grace period, a leave, and
leave.
Maybe
relationship
you can say let's just give it a chance. In fact, that leave is very healthy in a relationship.
By this,
Actually,
true.
you don't push it so much. When you see you are risking, you need to step back and rethink and figure things out. Maybe within that period, both of you will realize how much you guys mean to each other. So you will realize things that you can and cannot do without you. And I will also realize that, oh, this is how much I miss this guy. So I need to put some effort to make this thing work. You understand the importance of that. So I think
It's healthy.
it's healthy.
Hari, unasemaje story ya leave, relationship leave?
Relationship leave, it's okay, because that's the moment you have to reflect on yourself, whether you really need this person or you don't need them. Okay,
Exactly.
then that's also another time to weigh your options. So if someone was cheating on you, then you could weigh their consistency.
Hari, it's a leave. It's not like going.
It's not a go out hand. It's not a go out hand. Like it's a leave. You
Wait,
take a leave
wait.
to reflect on yourself.
Yeah.
Reflect
He
on what
leave.
you want.
Okay, Ari, sharo
Analyze
kidogo.
what you want.
Hari, he leave. Si ati mumachana. Umeona ni kama mna push.
You are still committed
Like
to that
mnaribu kila
So
kitu.
when you,
So instead of fighting every time, mama kuchukua leave.
yeah.
Now,
It's
Sharo,
not like you go out there to earn.
Just a minute. I'm saying, it is a time to check on prospects, because there are two options. This relationship could work or it could not. Okay, but and for free, let me tell you, people who are in a relationship, first, especially our ladies, you're in a relationship with someone, and there are many boys, several men hitting on you. So you are taking this break. Okay, does it mean that utaweka hapa kando? Wacha nimuone vile atabehave. Okay, for ladies it would be free.
Yeah.
Sharo, unajua,
Okay, I'm
you know
just
sasa
trying to
shida
tell
ni,
you the truth.
you know, kwa hii leave pia utapata like Sharo amenyamaza huku, boyfriend yake huko pia amenyamaza huko leave. Sasa
What are you
unajua
doing?
labda pia baadaye sasa
What are you doing? Are you
But
thinking
it's
about Sharon all the
challenging.
time?
It's
Are you
challenging.
thinking about him all the
But
time?
it's
Let me tell
true,
you.
no.
Let me just tell
It
you.
can work or it can't work.
Let me-
Sharon is a move on, yeah, pia ende a move on.
Let me just tell
Let
you.
me tell you
No,
something.
let me
guys.
just finish. At any point, everyone is always finding comfort in someone.
But it's true.
Okay?
Always
Any moment,
finding comfort
just a
in
minute,
someone.
even if it's just exchanging messages and
But
talking
today's
to them.
generation, Sharo, huwezi sema like venye sema, for example, mko live na relationship yako na chali yako. You must be having a friend somewhere. Anakutext good morning.
Let me just tell you.
Have
it
you
is
taken
true.
your lunch?
Yeah, it is true.
Wewe ukokuwa mgonjwa kidogo namwambia I'm sick na kucomfort si ndio Ari?
Yeah.
It's true.
Let me
Tusidanganyane.
Let me say this.
Yeah.
Unaona, we live in a world, as much as just no, I know you want to talk, but just let me. Whether you have, even people who are married, okay, there are always people you always talk to.
Yeah,
huh?
it's true.
Even if that relationship could just be very formal, but there's an extent that people can get and become romantic.
Yeah.
Same way, people are in a relationship, okay, and it is always very hard on the lady's side. Madam unapatanga, there are boys hitting on you, but when you are really in love, you
Yeah,
actually keep your man and you're very respectful. And the men also do that. But I'm saying that in a case, in a
Sharo,
case,
mbona unakaa
no,
sana?
I'm
I
Tulia,
don't want
Aria,
to interfere. I don't want to
Don't
interfere.
interfere.
I'm just saying that in a case, when you're having a relationship with someone and you're taking a break,
Leave.
and you're taking a leave, it is obvious that you will be chatting with someone.
Of course.
You need to exchange messages with someone. It's something you are used to.
Yeah.
Even if it is just your friend. Okay, ladies could be talking with their girlfriend. Ladies have girlfriends, okay?
It's true.
But me, as a man, it is
Wanaume.
in very rare circumstances. Okay, okay, in very rare circumstances, will you find me calling maybe my male friend to check on him at the end of the day, okay? So I'm just trying to say that someone, you always find
You'll get
comfort
comfort
in
somewhere.
someone, maybe your female friend, okay? And that's why I'm connecting it with the point that is the moment when someone begins to prospect on who could replace you.
Yeah.
Actually, your period, that's the beginning of the end.
But you know, but unajua nini
Oh
Ari?
my God.
Unajua nini?
Okay, I've seen people who have taken a leave and come back stronger.
But unajua pia Sharo,
Because Linda, my point of argument was at this point that you guys are staying away from each other. If you guys were really in love, you feel like there's something missing, and you can't wait for the call off. You see, you feel like there's really something that I was used to, or maybe something that I really
Sharo,
badly need.
let me just say this. Live is healthy, but jiambie tu akirudi sawa, asiporudi pia ni sawa, because hapa like saa zingine utakuwa unakaa unangoja arudi na akose kurudi, si ndio? Venye Hari amesema hapa, Hari ametuambia hapa for free, anapata comfort kwingine, but akirudi, let's just say take a leave. Kama unaona kabisa things are not working na mna pushiana to the wall, just take your leave. Akirudi it's okay, asiporudi pia it's just okay. Like you should be prepared, usikae hapo na ngoja na akose kurudi.
Do you realize you are breaking my heart?
Okay,
We are sorry, but just telling you.
okay,
We're telling you for free.
you know, some days,
Yeah.
I was having a problem with the communication of
Yeah.
my girlfriend, okay? So let me call say a random day. You know, I'm tired of crying, and
All of us
and
are
I want to
crying.
take a
Go and tell
break.
her, all of us are crying. All of us
And
are
I want to
crying.
take a break.
Yeah.
So I was giving you this call to test, I mean, just to listen to how you're going to talking, and I was just going to say that I want a break, okay? So got me thinking that, so what is she going to do in a break? So I've never been in that situation where someone is asking for a break.
Yes, to
So
think,
I
to feel free.
think
Like
what?
nothing
Is
is meaning.
Sharo, ni demo unja aliongea chilia.
Yeah, that break is
So I was wondering, what is she going to think
To
about?
do, yeah.
Is she thinking about a breakup or anafikiria nini? So got me thinking, what are people thinking about? I mean, during
thinking
that break.
about, let me
So I think,
put myself
no.
in that shoe. I'm thinking
Ngoja,
about
wacha
Let
abalize.
me just finish.
Tulia, wacha
I think
abalize
that's the
demu yake.
moment people are testing whether they can survive with you or
or
they can
without
survive
you.
without
Really?
you.
Mimi
Yes.
najua sasa Sharo so.
And that's why,
Sharo unajua nikigeugeu.
just a minute, just a minute. And in testing whether they can survive with you or without you, how are they going to test whether they can survive without
No,
you?
staying
By
alone.
not being alone, okay?
Staying
By
alone.
prospecting other people,
That is
can
where
other
we
people
differ.
replace you,
That
okay?
is where we differ. That is where we
So,
differ.
Sharo,
So that's my
No,
submission.
knowing
sasa
that
Sharo unajua
that
nini?
in
Sharo sikia,
somebody-
wewe mara kwanza umetuambia.
No,
Okay.
okay.
Sasa tuende tu kwanza kidogo umetuambia unachukua break maybe to do soul searching.
to
Ujiambie.
find out what if that
Eh.
person you can or you cannot do without him. That is what I say. Yeah. So during that period, it doesn't mean you go get hooked up somewhere else, because when you get hooked up, you are going to get distracted. You are not going to find the real reason why you are separated at that particular time. So it's not about when I take that leave, I go get hooked up or you go get hooked up. If you really want, in fact, it doesn't even take long. Within 1 week, you will have known that really, I miss this person. This person was indeed somebody to
If
me.
it's more than 1 week.
You know,
So 2 weeks, yeah, you give yourself time, you see, and see how much important that person is for you.
you know,
It's normally said you can never know the importance of something until you lose that thing. Yeah,
you know,
that is the point. That is the
many of the
theory.
points. Okay, I agree with that because she talks from the ladies' point
Yeah,
of view.
you're talking
Okay?
from the men.
Yeah, and I represent the men in
Yeah.
the house.
Mimi niko tu hapa kusikiza. Hata sanyangi na my ex.
You know, in many ladies, in many instances, what pisses off the lady is always emotionally
Yeah.
attached. Okay, like who boy now is not consistent in communication, and then I'm
Unajua
now
communication
hurt,
ndio ina kill relationship.
and I'm now hurt, and I'm now crying. So let me take a break. Okay.
Yeah, we will cry because you are not talking.
So,
That
but
is-
I've never
Cry
seen.
baby.
Let me say, I've never seen many instances that a man will ask for a break. Very petty instances, apart from cheating.
Yeah.
Mwanaume tu ni cheating. Ukicheat tu ndio unaweza pata the weak men or the men who are very strict watakwambia I'm taking a break, and actually men won't take a break. Mwanaume
Una move.
Ah,
Songa.
mwanaume akisonga amesonga. So usually who asks for the break are ladies, okay?
Yeah.
But according to me, I think the break is very healthy. Okay. Sometimes if the relationship is becoming very toxic for you, it is very healthy because I mean, in many times people asking for breaks have actually salvaged them from the toxicity, because usually toxicity is the beginning of everything. Okay. Unapata maybe a man is hurting you.
every time, then maybe atake
He's
kuchange.
not talking, he's rude, he's everything.
He's not talking, he's rude, he's every...
Not talking, is rude. Sharo.
Kwani anafaa kuwa aje?
Anaongea ni
Gentle. A
rude.
man should be gentle. A man should understand the
Wacha
emotions
nikwambie.
of his woman. There are women who are too
Wanawake
emotional
wanataka
and they need,
kubembelezwa.
and they need that, you know, they need
Sisi tunataka
you.
kubembelezwa. Sasa ni
And
baby
some,
girl.
you know, like, let me tell you, let me tell you guys something. There is this guy. I dated.
Sisi tunataka ni sisi baby girl tunataka kubembelezwa.
I'm giving you a real example. There's this guy that I dated, and he's like, when you are too emotional, too weak, like we ladies, we just have that downtime. That downtime that you just need somebody to lean on, somebody to close to you, somebody to touch.
Wait. I need to hear that part. I mean, very keenly. What are you talking about? Downtime.
Downtime.
Unajua, okay, Sharo jaribu kusema nini? Kuna time yenye uko down
Yeah.
and maybe you need your fiancé. Alafu yeye
And then,
hayuko.
and then when you come close, and then the guy tells me you are too much.
You
like-
don't give him time to breathe, Sharo.
Like,
Ama
You,
nini?
you cling on me like what? You are too much. I can't do this. And I'm like, too much? And this is my downtime, man. I need you. Why do you do
No.
You don't tell me
I
that
think
I'm too
we have
much.
to clarify something. We have to clarify something. You see, when you're in a mature relationship,
Relationship, yeah.
okay? Okay, I know there are hard times and people really need to talk and have conversation with people so intimate to them. But one, you have to take caution, okay? You can't just share everything with everyone, even if there are people who are intimate and close to you.
Yeah.
Because a time comes and you're already breaking up, and people could use this moment as very great weapons. Hizo wakitupa, when they touch a point, you are very low, and they use that against you, and
Yeah,
it
it's
becomes
true.
very hurting.
Yeah.
So one caution people should actually take: being in a relationship is okay, and I mean taking that break is okay, huh? But just taking you back at the point where you're yet to break up, now you're downtime, okay? You should actually be cautious about what you share and what you actually bear for yourself, okay? There's some ladies are gifted with crying. You just cry and tell
Mimi,
them, "No,
okay.
I'm
Mimi
okay."
mimi the thing ninaweza sema. If you're dating someone mwenye hawezi kuwa there for you, wacha kwanza nisema pale kwa kamera. Wakati unamhitaji sana, maybe
Yeah,
during your
what is
downtime,
the
wachana
point?
tu na
What
yeye.
is the point?
Because nikishafika mkishaoana, alafu like wakati unamhitaji sana, labda uko na stress zako, hayuko.
So, okay.
Sio nini natanga.
But then
I
men
just
should
wanted to
understand this. Let me just make this clear in front of camera. Men out there, please try to understand. There are some emotional women out there who need to have somebody to touch.
Tutachaje Sharo?
Yani, somebody to embrace you.
So that is you.
Not me.
Some they are hard.
They are hard.
So you are one of the
I
samples.
am. There is a sample. There's a good number of this. So I'm telling you guys, please, if you find out that your girl is somehow, she always wants to be close to you or something, there's something wrong. There is something wrong. There's always something wrong. And maybe she doesn't want to open up to you, or maybe it's a family matter that she wants to keep so
Private.
much. Unaelewa?
Usikuja kutumia against
And
tutakuwa na argument.
she just needs somebody to embrace and feel like, to make her feel like it's okay, it's okay. You know, you don't talk, but you make her feel like it's okay, you know, it's going to be fine. That is all. And then this time, there's a nigga somewhere telling me it's too much. That is not fair.
Okay, now.
Wanaotaka attention.
Yes. Okay.
Sasa wacha turudi. Tulikuwa tu like ilikuwa by the way. Wacha turudi kwako Hari. Hizi stories za ex. Wewe unaona okay, tulishasema ni right, maybe unaweza rudiana because of some issues nini. Kuna point yenye watu wanaweza rudia ex na work out mpaka wawani.
Yeah, it works actually. There's a moment people can realize that you really need this person and you are overreacting, and maybe you had a problem and they are good, they still offer that sort of comfort, so you could just continue the relationship and end up marrying, okay? But I'm just saying that you should be cautious of what caused the break, okay? Okay, maybe you are taking a break because there's some ladies who are actually, ladies are sweet customers of toxicity. Someone shows you toxicity today, unameza hiyo. Someone shows you toxicity tomorrow, unameza hiyo. Someone shows you toxicity again, unameza hiyo, and you just want to vumilia because some ladies that have this,
They don't want to
have
move
this
on.
idea hiyo
Move on as many, start over as many
Wait a
times as
minute,
you
wait
want.
a minute, man.
I'm
Because
just
we are
saying.
miscontextualizing something here. The person who normally takes toxicity is a woman, not a man.
Na amesema woman, amesema hivyo, amesema wanawake wanavumilia.
wanavumilia tu. So just saying, you could just go back to your ex, okay? Because you realize that you really needed them, and what they displayed for you is not something you could actually find out here, okay? Based on how they present themselves from different dimensions, having a good heart, knowing what to do in the house, okay? Yeah, it's different. Kuna madem wamechangamka kila time, wamechangamka kila time, and they're just good and just making your experience so good. Then there are some you should be different, okay? So it's good to come back to your ex if it is possible, okay?
But you know pia unafaa kujua, okay, kitu cha kwanza, one, kama mliachana, kama mmepigana sijui nini, hiyo ni violence, wachana nayo. Two, unafaa pia kujua, labda mtu amekuja for vengeance. Unaweza unasikia wenyewe anarudia kisaka akamuua, you know? Ama ngoja kwanza kidogo Sharo, ama unaona like ex anaona unaendelea, or like uko kwa happy relationship. Kuna hizo comments, kuna mwenye alisema Karen, kama mpata mtu wachana na yeye. Juu hiyo ni kama distraction, anakuja kudistract, anaanza kuwa happy, uko in a maybe a promising relationship, anataka kurudi, anataka kuja
Sieti kurudi, anataka
kuja tu kuharibu tena alafu aende. Ama labda anakuja tu kukupima, kwani huyu anakuja kupima wazimu ama uzimu.
But what I'm saying, first of all, people, be free. I mean, don't get so attached to someone, okay? Just take your own freedom and just tell yourself that you take control of your own life, regardless of how much you're into someone, okay? You could be having a relationship and it lasted for 5 years, it lasted for 2 years, and you are closely attached to someone because of intimacy. Actually, what causes the attachment is intimacy and being close all the time and spending and sharing ambitions and all those things. But you should actually be very cautious on what
like on your ex coming back. So the thing is,
okay, like Aria said,
ex akirudi, ujua anarudi kwa nini, unaelewa? Anataka nini kutoka kwako.
Okay, so there's this part, like there are some guys who just want to come back to destroy you, to distract you,
new relationship.
Some of them are also genuine. Like there's this guy, my first boyfriend told me, I hope he's watching this. He told me like, Sharon, I have walked, I have met beautiful women, heavy women, shapy, and all that you can call in a woman. But I've not found that girl in you, that girl that I found in you. I've never met that girl. So Sharon, if we can still rethink our decision, we can make it work. So you see, maybe it was genuine. I do not know.
But Sharo, ulikuwa umechukua break up gani? Ile break ya
ile ilikuwa break up.
Violence.
Ile ilikuwa break up.
Are you thinking of going back?
How do I go back and I've walked
on that note, let me say something. When you break up and it's over and it ended, don't go around looking for your ex. Someone, okay?
They are friends. Morina alisema usikae karibu na friends wake. Like,
no, he's saying don't go around looking for a replica of what you had.
Someone was telling me that, you know what, I'm looking for this lady in women, but I'm not finding her.
Yeah.
So what you really have, but we are grown up, and you have to really know that people are different, and the people come with their own package of difference, and that difference is what makes it sweet. Okay. So when you're going to get someone, and maybe you already mastered, I mean, what the other character portrayed, then you could, actually slowly develop that character in them,
Yeah.
you could tell them that I want you to please do this, please do this, please do that.
And
And
that
after
is
some
what
time,
most men
it
do.
will be warm. And that's
Yeah.
most men do that. If my ex-girlfriend was a very nice cook, and I
Nataka
get
pia huyo mwingine akuja apike.
no, just a
vizuri.
minute, and I get a very poor cook as that now, and I'm really looking for that person in this one.
You won't
Can't
find
happen.
it.
Nitamwambia apike vizuri, lakini hapo kwa kupika bana ni ngumu.
You are going to kill your relationship. Doing
Because
that,
of
you're going to
that.
kill your
Like
relationship.
accept tu mtu ukipata
People
new
are unique.
relationship,
Yeah,
una
there's
kupata new
something I'm
relationship,
good at, and there's
just
something
embrace
you
them,
are not
unaelewa?
good at.
Embrace
Yeah.
what they love, kitu wapendi wachana nayo.
So in short,
Mhm.
about exes, it is okay to keep an ex. One, for network, okay? You could be having an ex who is, who is doing very well, okay? Maybe professionally, okay? Or maybe in business and such kind of thing. And they trust you that you can do business with them. When it comes to such kind of things, there's usually no revenge about relationship. So you could keep them for that.
But you know, Hari, okay, personally, mimi, I don't talk to any of my exes.
Okay.
After
That's
ngoja kidogo Sharo.
professional.
Hata hao wenyewe wanajua. Like for me, an ex is an ex. Like tushaishana. That is me. I'm not talking like on behalf of other ladies. That is me. Me tukishaishana tumeshana. We don't talk. I don't keep even your contact. Like sitaki hata kujua how you're going on, unaelewa? So to me, an ex is just an ex. Na watu huko nje wenye maybe bado ngoja Sharo, mimi naongea. Kama bado unaongea na ex wako, do what makes you happy. Kama like kuwa fulani na ex wako makes you happy, do it. Kama nakurudia ex wako na maybe hata mkuje muone, just provided you are happy, just do it. Lakini mimi no. But okay, according to me, Sharo, like ex should just remain an ex. Like kujua kama tunakosania issue ndogo.
Let me ask you.
Okay,
What
Ama
makes
kuwa-
you,
wait,
I
wacha
agree with
nisikie,
you
yeah?
in that.
what makes you that much emotional
No,
about your exes?
Okay, no, I'm not
Experiences
even
are
I'm not
very
even talking about it. Sikia nikwambia Ari. Okay, mtu kama mimi sipendi tu kurudi nyuma. Let me say that. I don't like going back. Unaelewa? Nilishaona I work. What have you changed yenye naweza kurudia? Like kuchange. Na before tukosana nilishakwambia change ukakataa. Change ukakataa. After tumachana tumepart. Kuna kitu yenye unaweza change. Kama uko change tukua na wewe. So
Actually,
there's no
There's
need.
something I
Okay,
wanted
to
to
me
say
there's
about
just no need.
professional contact. As genuine as it may sound,
hey, what?
as genuine as it may sound,
Uh-huh.
not all of the exes have good intentions
Yeah.
in professional contact. Some of these guys just want to keep you close, to look at, to trap you and get that time to attack. It's
Na
risky.
kuwe, yeah.
And I, not even akuwe,
But sasa unauana.
something.
But sasa pata na kujenga na nauana.
It's true. By that,
You come for
I've had
vengeance.
somebody like that.
Mm.
Like, you are far, he needs you, but he can't tell you that he needs you. Unaona? So the only step he makes is just being that concerned person. Like, I'm really concerned about you. I want you to do this. I want to do, and he knows, this is person who knows you. He knows that this is what you need. You realize that this is what you are missing. So like me, I've been having this dream of going back to school. You understand? So somebody will tell me, there's this scholarship that my university is offering, and I think you can be. You can be.
Kama nataka tu kukuja karibu na wewe.
I think this is a good deal. But on the other hand, how Jimmy is, he wants to keep me close, and you see, you will be indebted to him. You will become somebody, you like a slave, like you will have that higher command.
Hapo ndio mtu mwenye mlikuwa na connect, unaelewa?
So he will take advantage of that. So as much as professional contact sounds genuine, guys, this world is risky. Keep X away. This world
What
is
about
risky.
you, Ari? Hebu tukuje kwako, hebu tuambie, are you talking to your ex ama kuna mwenye maybe umekeep ama there is mwenye maybe mnaongea professionally na Hari sahi mkipatana like au like utabehave aje, unaelewa? So kwako, okay, si mimi nimesema mimi personally ex abaki to ex. Sharo wewe umesema
Mimi nimesema X abaki kwa X.
what about you, Ari?
So, okay, according to me, X abaki X, that is one thing, because it didn't work, okay?
Yeah.
And in many of the instances, when you move on to a better option.
Yeah.
Actually,
Yeah, there's always something
But there's
better,
another
better outside there.
wait,
Yeah,
no.
it's true.
When they know about
But
many
it's
times, just before you leave an ex, and during that period when you check and you reflect, you look for what you liked in your ex and what you didn't like in them, that you're actually looking for someone. So an ex should actually remain your ex. Okay. Then you could coincidentally meet. Okay. And you could just say, hi, how are you doing?
Tasha,
I'm well. Okay, you also well? Yeah, where are you now? I'm in this side. Okay, I'm also here.
Hata hiyo ni
Okay,
nyingi ya.
nice to meet you.
Just say hi. Are you well? Yeah. Tosha.
So hi. Okay, maybe one day you could meet and everyone is having a family. Okay, and everyone is having a family, and you're like, he's working with his husband.
That is okay, but we're not talking of you.
Okay.
Like bad or like maybe sina
Okay.
family or una
There's this thing I
family.
just wanted to mention.
So
Yeah.
about you. Okay, about you.
Yeah, about you.
So if you are youth and you're out there, please just try and maintain your ex and an ex.
Kwa ukisema kitu before we wrap up, wacha Shara tuambie kitu and then tumalizie kwa Hari.
So guys, this is a genuine Sharon talking, not the one who has had several exes. The thing is, you should be careful, really. Don't keep contact or don't go back to somebody just because maybe you have made a step ahead and it doesn't work. So you think maybe what you had was probably the best. Learn to let go. Do not give back. In fact, in relationship, there's this. I don't need to swallow my pride because my pride might cost my life. You know that. So you guys, like there's this girl I know who broke up and then the next relationship never worked, the next never worked, the next never worked, and she's like, maybe I was meant to be with that guy. And that guy is talking about is not even, is toxic. You understand? So she's thinking of risking the toxicity of that guy just in the name of she has had some which have not worked. You understand? So I think you guys should just it doesn't matter the number of times you try. There's somebody out there who's just designed for you.
It's true.
Yeah.
Kuna mtu wa mtu. There is someone
Now,
for someone there.
ladies, don't go out and get married to a married man just because single men have failed you. There's a single man out there for you. For you. I repeat, for you. So you guys, it doesn't cost trying. But if you stop trying, you will never know what there is beyond that.
Sharo amesema ex tabaki ex ama.
Wewe pia acha kurudi nyuma. Unataka sisi tukue na nini?
So waache ukupate.
Let what has passed be in the past. Reconstruct a new history. Life is enjoyable when you make several contacts. You experience new things.
Ex tabaki ex.
Kabisa. And all my exes, I'm not coming back. Stop dreaming.
Hari, tuko kwako. Unasemaje story ya ex abaki ex ama uko na advice gani kwa youth?
So about that, ex abaki ex, when you're comfortable and when you no longer need them. Actually, consider moving on because there's always someone there waiting for you and you can actually enjoy that relationship and it's just going to be fun. But in some instances, when you really have to keep your ex, actually ensure that the relationship is defined. You will operate within these boundaries, okay? And in many of the instances, the ladies are very good in setting boundaries, okay? And ensure that you are away from anything that can draw you to a trap, okay? Then another reason, just ensure that every decision you are making is not attached to any feeling. Make logics. I mean, prioritize logics, okay? Reason with logics. What do I need? Do I need this person? What kind of a person do I need? Do we need to keep each other? And what boundaries do we have? Simple, but in my final submission, let an ex remain an ex. If you really have to keep an ex, ensure the boundaries are very clear.
Good. Okay. I think tutawachia hapo kwa leo. Tukiendelea tutaendelea hadi kesho. Msijali, hii topic tutaendelea tena next time. Thank you for watching. See you on our next show.
Asi hata mimi naweza
Thank you for watching. See you on our next show.